Yo, Phantom Rider here again. Let me see. Checking this. Whew. So this is another episode. We'll say episode 2 of reading things I've written. I've got various documents, things I've written, any number of things, poems, stuff. But before I begin, I'll show how just chill I am. I'll put in a little bit of Carmex. So you can see that. Not that you care. I think it's a real old one of them. I guess thing may go back to when I was a teenager or something. Mm-hmm. Let's let this carry on a second. Weed out the chumps. People's attention span these days are post a meme someone can look at, glance at in a fraction of a second and scroll on, or some vapid and devoid Facebook post. So, I don't know, maybe my videos will make it to posterity. But this is a letter to the editor of the New York Times that I wrote a few years back. It's interesting, I think. Let's get this. Letter to the editor of the New York Times. Letters at NewYTimes.com if you want to. That's letters at NYTimes.com if you want to write in. They didn't accept my letter, so it's my letter, so I'm going to read it. It hadn't been published. I contain all the rights to this. Let's check it. Tuesday, February 15th, 2022. First off, I'd like to say thanks for your time and consideration here. And we live in a confusing time in human history, to say the least. I don't know whether to stand or kneel at the national anthem anymore, although the latter may be more appropriate considering the state of our country, my home. And some may tell me if you don't love it, then leave it. But meanwhile, I served 5 years from 1992 to 1997 in the U.S. Army, and I've been very patriotic in the past. I digress. I didn't mean to just jump in like that, but that's how I do. Let me rewind a bit. I represent the downtrodden, the outcast, the poor, the quote white trash, the bipolar, the addictive personality types, the ones that exist on the fringes of society. In short, the outcasts. My education is fairly decent. Was brought up in Florida as a young child, then moved around the southeast a bit, moving with my father. My father and mother. I've got a few chihuahuas here. Derailing them. It's all good though. Happens. Animals are like family, right? This is a casual. I do casual videos anyway. I'll call this reading what I've written, and ranting. Reading and ranting. Reading and ranting about what was written. It was like that. That's what I do. Let's see. My father and mother having separated like so many other disjointed families across the quote land of the free and home of the brave. I was 10 years old or so, maybe 9 when my parents split. That's just a little bit about me. And yes, I've served in the Army, love my country, its people, have many great friends, feel we are afforded so many liberties others in other countries never realize. I am thankful. I don't know what to say. I don't know what I wanted to say, but I thought today, hey, I'll write the editor of the New York Times and they will publish it, maybe even hire me on. Anything can happen here in the USA, right? As long as you're PC and plead to the public and don't piss anyone off and do as you're told, stand in line, fit the mold, become one of the cookie cutter images, you'll be all right. If you're something somewhat different, you might not do well. But at any rate, this isn't just necessarily reading. It's I don't know what this is, but maybe it's out there for some reason. I mean, Gangnam Style, for Christ's sakes, Gangnam Style. Dude was not just an over 40 rapper starting out. It was an over 40 Korean rapper, and I think probably to this day it's like either him or someone else. It has the most views. So what's considered most popular? Pokemon, any number of fads. Feng Shui was one of them. The Atkins diet, Fat Busters, eat all the fat you go to it. It's somehow safe and good for you. That's great. That was a good one. Sold a lot of books like that. And people think they order all this stuff at McDonald's and then get a Diet Coke, right? That's so. But all this relates, I feel. Is a is America listening? Does anyone care? I don't know. All I need to know personally is that those that know me really know me, know that my heart is true to the cause. What cause? The cause of friendship, camaraderie, family, and holidays by the fire. And when I work a job, or have worked a job, I've had a great work ethic. But with this bipolar thing coupled with complex PTSD from the military and otherwise, it's very difficult. And then I have alcoholism as well, and I'm over 101 days sober, like the 101st I served with. It's not exact, but it's like 102 days now or something. So I'm doing good with the sobriety, doing good as far as I feel with my interactions with people. And I just cut the alcohol all right out, and I'm doing a lot better. But as a result of my mental health challenges, I am dubbed disabled. But I don't know. This runs on a little bit, and I don't know. I won't read this whole thing. Um, I'll go back a little bit. Let's see. Let's start here. Suffice it to say that this diatribe is part of my application, and be back after a bit. My 10-month-old son Oliver and his little swing needs attention will return later. I love him so much. Okay, that didn't take too long to get him set up in his high chair with some baby snacks to eat. Just got him a bottle and changed him before that. I applied for 3 different jobs with you all. 1, Trump and Trumpism writer, I believe. 2, reporter. 3, some kind of family typewriter. Perhaps I've been too lackadaisical in my approach, but make no mistake, I can write and write well. What prompted me to write you today? What is the point of this letter/writing sample, you ask? It is my intent to appeal to you today to hire me on working remotely from my home in Florida, to either be paid by the article or on some type of salary. I'm hungry, literally and figuratively. I'm poor and don't want to exist in poverty my entire life, and I love writing the New York Times. You are all at the apex of the news industry, from my personal opinion, and I want a voice and platform to sound off on. Like in the movie Jerry Maguire, help me, help you. Help me, help you. Okay, seriously, it's not that funny. Whew. I have a lot to say and could say it in a way no one else can. Is that true? Yes. Why? We are each unique individuals, is why myself being no different than you or anyone who may read this letter to you, the editor. Thanks for your time. Early in my life, I wanted to be a writer, wrote my first quote book in 3rd grade, but it wasn't picked up, unfortunately, and didn't receive any kind of good reviews. I always dreamed of being a writer. Signed up for 5 years in the U.S. Army as 46 Quebec journalist. Was reclassified into 35 Echo radio repair and have worked in electronics most of my life at this point. At 50 years of age, I'm born again, and I believe will be an asset to you there at the New York Times if you give me a crack at it. Please consider me, hire me on a probationary period, help me realize another dream come true, such as being a contributing writer. I believe there may be an audience you're missing. I write to my fellow veterans, bipolar people, PTSD survivors, people that have disabilities no one can see. I see you. I write to my fellow Americans and humans worldwide. I write, regards. P.S. Have a great day.